Welcome back to Fact Bloom Insight. Every day, millions of people reach for foods touted as superfoods, believing that these nutrient-packed items hold the key to vibrant health, increased energy, and even disease prevention. The term itself has become a buzzword, splashed across magazine covers and health blogs, promising benefits that seem almost miraculous. But as you fill your breakfast bowl with chia seeds, toss kale into your salad, or blend blueberries into your smoothie, you may not realize that the truth about superfoods is far more complex and less glamorous than popular marketing would have you believe. To understand what's really going on, let's start with the basics. The word superfood isn't a scientific designation. Rather, it's a marketing term designed to highlight foods that are particularly rich in certain nutrients, antioxidants, or phytochemicals. According to the European Food Information Council, there is no official definition or regulatory standard for what constitutes a superfood. In fact, recent research and expert commentary strongly suggest that this designation can be misleading. Nutritionists and dietitians around the world agree. No single food, no matter how nutrient-dense, can provide all the vitamins, minerals, and other essentials your body needs to function optimally. Let's take a closer look at some of the most popular superfoods people eat daily and explore what the science actually says about them. Kale, for instance, is often hailed as one of the healthiest foods on the planet. It's packed with vitamins A, C, and K, and is a good source of calcium and fiber. In recent years, kale has become a staple in Western diets, featured in everything from salads to chips. But new studies have uncovered a less discussed side of this leafy green: its high oxalate content. Oxalates, when consumed in large quantities, can increase the risk of kidney stones, particularly in individuals who are genetically predisposed. According to data from the National Institutes of Health, spinach and kale rank among the highest in oxalate concentration, and excessive consumption can be problematic. Similarly, blueberries are celebrated for their antioxidant properties, especially their high levels of anthocyanins, which are associated with improved brain function and reduced inflammation. But experts caution that while blueberries do have impressive health benefits, eating them in excess won't compensate for an otherwise poor diet. And the antioxidant effects, though significant, are just one piece of a much larger nutritional puzzle. Quinoa, another superfood darling, is revered for its high protein and fiber content and as a gluten-free alternative to grains. Yet, the skyrocketing demand for quinoa in Western countries has led to unintended economic and ethical consequences. In regions like Peru and Bolivia, where quinoa is traditionally grown, prices have soared, making this staple less affordable for local populations. A 2013 report from the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization highlighted that quinoa prices had tripled within a few short years, directly impacting food security in these areas. Let's not forget fish such as tuna and salmon, often recommended for their omega-3 fatty acids, which are crucial for heart and brain health. However, the latest research has raised concerns about mercury accumulation in certain types of fish. According to the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, regular consumption of tuna, for instance, can expose individuals to levels of mercury that exceed the recommended safe limits, especially for children and pregnant women. Balancing the benefits of omega-3s with the risks of mercury toxicity is a challenge many consumers face without realizing it. So, what's the real story? Evidence clearly shows that nutrient-rich foods, those we call superfoods, are indeed valuable additions to a healthy diet. But the key word here is additions. No food, no matter how hyped or nutrient-packed, should be relied on exclusively. A balanced diet, rich in a variety of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats, offers far greater protection against chronic disease than any one superfood ever could. Let's look at some numbers to put this in context. The World Health Organization recommends consuming at least 400 grams of fruits and vegetables per day, spread across a diverse range of items. Yet, surveys show that many people who focus on superfoods may still fall short of this guideline, believing that a handful of goji berries or a scoop of spirulina is enough. In reality, the health benefits come from diversity, the broad spectrum of nutrients, fibers, and phytochemicals that a varied diet provides. There's also the matter of overconsumption. In the rush to embrace superfoods, some people end up eating them in quantities that may actually harm their health. For example, consuming excessive amounts of kale or spinach, more than several large servings a day, can tip the balance from beneficial to dangerous, especially for those with certain health conditions. The same applies to nuts and seeds like chia, flax, or walnuts. While they're excellent sources of healthy fats and protein, they're also calorie-dense. Overeating these foods can lead to unwanted weight gain and digestive issues. From an environmental perspective, the superfood craze has led to increased demand for certain crops, with significant consequences. The quinoa example is just one among many. Avocado, another superfood favorite, has seen global demand surge, leading to deforestation and water shortages in regions where it's grown. According to a 2021 report from the World Wildlife Fund, avocado production in Mexico is now linked to the destruction of native forests, threatening biodiversity and local water supplies. With all this in mind, what's the best approach for those seeking better health through their diet? The answer, supported by the latest research and expert opinion, is simple: focus on variety, moderation, and sustainability. Instead of relying on a small set of foods labeled as super, aim to include a rainbow of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, nuts, seeds, and lean proteins in your meals. Not only does this approach minimize the risks associated with overconsumption or nutrient imbalance, but it also helps reduce the environmental and ethical impacts associated with the global superfood market. Personally, I believe that the superfood phenomenon has its benefits. It has drawn attention to the importance of nutrition and encouraged people to try new, healthful foods. But it's equally important to look beyond the hype. Nutrition is more than the sum of its parts. The real superpower comes from balance, variety, and a mindful approach to eating. By choosing a wide array of nourishing foods, you can support your health, protect the planet, and enjoy the richness and diversity that good food has to offer. In the end, the hidden truth about superfoods is this: they're not magic bullets, and they're not meant to be consumed in isolation. The smartest, healthiest diets are built on diversity and moderation, not marketing slogans. So next time you reach for that trendy superfood, remember that the true secret to health lies in the choices you make every day, across every meal. Eat thoughtfully, eat widely, and let the science, not the hype, guide your decisions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to follow the next videos.